Hi everyone, welcome back. This next video is the UK 5k Road Championships, and this one is quite a good one for me because there was two top Morpeth Harriers in this race, Scott and Rory, so shout out to them too. So this is on the Quayside in Newcastle, which is my hometown. You know, I've done a lot of runs around there. I've done the Quayside 5k numerous times, so to go out there and watch two local lads smash it around the course was absolutely class. Going into this, you have a hell of a start list. I'm just reading them through here. There's Alfie Manthorpe, Andrew Milligan, Ben Cole, Henry McCluskey. He actually won Armagh 5k, the first time I ever broke 15 minutes. I'm sure he ran about 13:45 or something that day. What a beast, he's still young as well. You've got Jack Gray, John EP, you've also got Norman Shreve, Ossian Perrin. I like watching him run because he's done a few 3Ks indoors and he loves to go to the front. He's not afraid to push the pace on. So yeah, he's quite an interesting one to watch. Then you've got the two lads from Morpeth, Rory Leonard and Scott Beattie. Scott's having a hell of a season, and well, so is Rory actually. Rory's just won the 10k European Under-23 Championships outdoors, and Scott won the Morton Games when it was pouring down in Ireland on the track, and he ran 13:25 with a hell of a last 800 metres.
800 metres left, 11:19 on the clock. So Scott pretty much runs at 2:05 last 800 metres in the middle of a 5k in the rain. So absolutely class. Doug McElhinney took his shot, went to the front with about, I would say, 3 laps left, and Scott just reeled him in. Last 200 kicks, runs about a 30-second last 200 and secures a huge PB of 13:25.
So if you can do that in the rain in Ireland, what can you do on a Diamond League, you know? I think you could be looking at low 13:10s, sub 13:20 anyway at least. Scott Sterling and Tom Mortimer, he's another one like Ossian Perrin, loves to go to the front, push the pace. So Henry McCluskey goes off there, takes the lead round the first corner. It's quite a twist and turning course this, the same as the female course. So it's actually quite handy to be out the front. So Rory Leonard pushing the pace here on the second lap. It's great to see, he's having a hell of a season. But as you can see, Scott Beattie and Tom Mortimer sticking with him there. On the start line I've seen Brendan Foster, so shout out to Brendan. He's the one who organises all the Great North Run events, and he organised the Great North Run. Absolute beast of a run on his day as well. So as you can see from the drone footage here, they're coming round the second lap just outside 9 minutes.
This means that it is all going to unfold on this final lap.
Go on, Scott.
We have got a leading
Go on,
group
Rory.
of 4 athletes, all in contention, all close together.
So Tom Mortimer's pushing the pace here, as I said he would. Jack Gray's holding on for dear life. I don't think he can sort of handle this sort of pace. I think he's ran sub 14 this year, to be honest, but it looks like Scott, Rory and Tom are just easing away. Scott actually said in the interview after the race at 3k he was in a world of pain, and you can actually see from his face there. So Rory, I think, actually wish he knew that earlier so he could push on. So Scott has about 600 metres left to go, and he makes a big move, literally drops the hammer as he did in the Quayside 5k. You can go back and watch that video, that's on my YouTube page. So Scott absolutely hammers down the bridge here, avoids the bollards quite well.
It's a brilliant performance from Scott Beattie, who has broken.
So Scott sprints into the finish there ahead of Tom Mortimer and Rory Leonard. Shoots the arrow. Everyone's got to have their own little thing, haven't they, I guess. One day you never know, he might be as good as Farah and That's a new Mobot.
This for Morpeth Harriers in AC. Scott Beattie is your champion in 30 and 56. Tom Mortimer from Stroud in second. And Rory Leonard also from the North East completes the podium in third. Jack Gray from Cambridge and Coleridge will be fourth. Then Ossian Perrin from the Lanai Club in Bangor in North Wales, 14-10 in fifth. Super performance, as you can see how hot these guys are, how hard they've been working. Next is Johnny Ascantu Phillips, Alfie Manthorpe for the City of Sheffield coming through. Ben Cole from Tunbridge. Scott Sterling all the way from Falkirk, Victoria Harriers. Andrew Milligan, Northern Ireland, coming through for the North Belfast Club. Some of the UK's top club runners these, as we see Henry McCluckin.
So the guys look quite cooked there coming in. That last 500 metres must have been literally like a 75, 4-minute mile pace, I guess. And Scott, sub 14 on that course, brilliant run, as I said earlier. What a beautiful venue. Got the Sage and the Baltic in the background with the river going through there. It was a lovely night, and it was absolutely amazing to see the two Morpeth lads come first and third. I don't know what their careers hold for them. I didn't actually know that Farah was going to be on the Quayside, so he must have started the races. I was quite surprised to see him at the finish line there, so I got a little bit of footage of him taking loads of photos for the fans, which is great to see. It's always good to see people give back to the fans and sign autographs and take photos. He's preparing for his last run, which is going to be the Great North Run on Sunday. He actually ran the big half last week and ran 62:30 in the heat, so to be fair to him, it's going to be quite a hard day, especially if it's hot, to come out and run another half marathon. I'll be surprised if he ran sub 63 in his last race after doing that last week, but we'll wait and see. I know Tola's running, who's an absolute animal. He's probably going to run sub 60. So that's the UK 5k Road Championships. I know Scott Beattie and I think Tom Mortimer have secured the place in the World Championships, which is in 3 weeks' time in Latvia. So that's going to be an amazing experience for Scott. I'm pretty sure, well, I'm assuming he's signed a deal with Hoka with all the kit on there, the same as Rory, which is brilliant to see. Thanks to everyone who's liked, commented and subscribed. I appreciate it. I'm working my way slowly to 1,000. It's taken a bit longer than I thought it would, but I've got a few ideas for different videos. I want to do some David Goggin challenges. I wouldn't mind doing some CrossFit stuff. I want to do an ultra eventually. I might wait till the end of the season for that, because my coach will probably kill us. But the Northern Road Relays in 2 weeks' time at Birkenhead, that'll be quite a good one. I'll be on a short leg, which I believe is 2.4 mile. So that'll be quite good for me. Bit of under distance work, and then probably have my season break.
Kind of just was hanging on, and I'm glad no one made a move earlier, because I was like hanging on by a thread, and I saw about 400 or 500 to go, and I was like, oh, I've got a bit left. But if they'd gone earlier, I would have been dropped. So I'm glad to just hang on so I could kick at the end. Yeah.